and that actually we will see once the Spring topic is over, because some part of the Spring XML configuration you need to know further, because it's a combined topic compared with respect to this Spring so far. So that's why now we are going to start with respect to this Spring so far. Fine. So before starting into the Spring, you people are familiar with JSP? Hello. Before
Yes.
starting into the Spring, let us make the session interactive. What is the
Yes.
in the JSP actually you have the beans concept is there, isn't it? We can use the beans like getter and setter injection. We will make it out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the purpose of this? But actually, what is the drawback with the bean? Bean is basically it's a heavyweight component we call, isn't it? So a bean is just like it's a heavyweight component and that is deployed into the server. But actually, instead of making this heavyweight components, if you want to make the lightweight open source so far, so such kind of the things actually we can do with respect to this Spring so far. So see what is actually the Spring and why we need the help of Spring so far, and how we are going to work with respect to the Springs. So those things we are going to see right now. Yeah. Yeah. So see what is actually the Spring here and why we need the help of Spring. So those things we will see here. So firstly coming into this Spring so far, Spring is actually we call it as it's a great framework for development and developing the enterprise grade applications. So if you want to make any kind of the enterprise level applications, that means without writing the so the main purpose of Spring here is the great framework for development of enterprise grade applications, because if you want instead of making this heavyweight applications, if you want to make the things with respect to this lightweight open source so far, so such kind of the things we do with respect to this Spring. So that's why Spring is a lightweight framework for development of enterprise applications, and as well as if you want where actually we will use the Spring here is whenever we have this RMA concept is there, as well as beans concept is there, as well as web service is there. For this actually if you want to replace, so because whatever the things actually we mentioned, those things are heavyweight components, but instead of making the heavyweight components, if I want to make with respect to this lightweight open source, such kind of the things actually we do with respect to this Spring. So that's why see, so the advantage is Spring framework can be used in modular fashion, and it allows to use in parts and leave the other components which is not required by the applications. So which are the things are there? Only those things you will use. Unnecessary components it will not configure so far. So see what are the features of Spring we have here is we have transaction management, JDBC exception handling, integration with Hibernate and JDBO and IBTX, aspect-oriented programming, MVC framework. These are the main features we have with respect to these things. So first thing we have here is what is actually the transaction management is. Spring Framework provides a generic abstraction layer for transaction management, as is allowing the developer to add the pluggable transaction. That means automatic plugins actually you have to add so far, like pluggable transactions actually you need to add, that actually we can use with respect to this Spring. So that's why Spring Framework provides a generic abstraction layer. Yeah. So Spring Framework provides a generic abstraction layer for transaction management, and as well as this allowing the developer to add the pluggable transactions. So any kind of the automatic plugins you have to add, Spring is very much supportive. Now in the same way, JDBC level actually if you want to uh, handle this, then we have for the JDBC operations in the Spring itself, we have the different classes also there so far. So that would be coming with respect to this JDBC exception handling. So that's why the JDBC abstraction layer of the Spring offers a meaningful exception hierarchy which simplifies the error handling strategy so far. Fine. So that is with respect to this. And next we have here is Spring is very much integrated with respect to this Hibernate as well as JDOs, and also with that automatically it would be integrated with respect to this AOP framework so far. AOP stands for aspect oriented programming called, because Spring the heart for this Spring framework we call here is aspect oriented programming, because in this aspect oriented programming we have the things called dependency injection as well as inversion of control, because there actually what we will do is we cannot create the object directly, but we will provide the path to the object how the way it would be created at runtime. So these kind of the things will be coming with AOP framework. So that's why Spring is the best AOP framework we have, and as usual, how the way the structs we are doing with MVC kind of the thing, same with respect to this. So that's why Spring come with MVC web application framework built on core Spring functionality, and this framework is highly configurable. If I want to make this MVC application such kind of the thing also, that we will specify with respect to this. So far fine. So that's why the main purpose of Spring here is whatever the RMI concept as well as web services, EJPs as well as beams. So whatever the heavyweight component deployable module we have, those things we have to replace with respect to this lightweight open source. So such kind of the thing we do with respect to this Spring over there. Now see what is actually the Spring architecture we have. See, these are the things we have with respect to this Spring architecture called Spring AOP, ORM, web as well as DAO, context, MVC. So these are the things will be there with respect to this Spring so far. So Spring. So what are the things? So but core is the heart for this Spring architectures. But what is actually this Spring AOP is? As I told, AOP stands for aspect oriented programming. This is the key component. That means one of the key component of Spring is AOP, because see the main purpose of AOP here is if you provide the declarative enterprise services as well as so if you want to write any kind of this runtime object creation as well as any enterprise services, you have to make it out, as well as transactions you have to make it out. So far such kind of the thing actually we do with respect to this AOP so far. So that's why one of the key components of the Spring is that AOP framework and use it. So the main purpose is to provide the declarative enterprise services, especially as a replacement for TJP declarative services so far. So that is with respect to this AOP there. Now see, next we have here the advantage is to allow users to implement custom aspects from implementing their use of object oriented programming with AOP. So with respect to this AOP, whatever the object oriented programming we have, that you have to add with aspect oriented programming, that also we will do that. So that is the first thing we have. Now next we have this mapping thing, because next we have this ORM stands for object relational mapping. So if you want to map the database things, because they are actually one kind of the POJOs you will create. What is actually POJO means? Plain old Java object we call. So any kind of the POJO classes you have to create with respect to this, and as well as if you want to integrate with respect to this Hibernate and all, such kind of the thing also we will do with respect to this ORM so far. So that's why. And next we have is if you want to make any web applications with respect to this Spring, please go for Spring Web there. And next we have is DAO, which is known as Data Access Object, which supports for this database technologies with respect to this. And next we have here is MVC related things. And last coming into this is, as I am telling, we have to use AOP programming, dependency injection, as well as bean loading, and as well as configurations. So these kind of the things actually how to make it out, we need the help of this core package, because Spring core package is the most important component of the Spring framework. And the advantage with respect to this is this component provides the features called dependency injection features. So what is actually the dependency injection means? You cannot create an object directly, because let them but specify the path how the way the object is to be created. So that's right. The core package is the most important component of the Spring framework, and this component provides the dependency injection features as well as, so that actually you can specify. Then we need the help of this bean factory so far. So the bean factory provides the factory pattern which separates the dependencies like initialization as well as creation and access of the objects from your actual program so far. So such kind of the thing we do here. So this is the thing we will make it out. Now see what is actually the dependency injection, and as well as how actually we have to create an object, that we will see. So coming into this dependency injection so far, see dependency injection is just like in this application, objects is not responsible for looking up the resources. So don't look for the resources because they depend on. Instead of what we have to do here is let dependency injection, just like in application, objects are not responsible for looking up the resources, so they depend on. So instead of that one, what we have to do is we will, in the application code itself, we have to inject the objects into that, because directly we will say that this is the way the object needs to be created. So such kind of the thing we can implement with respect to this dependency injection. So that's why that looks up completely removed from the application objects, and it can be used outside the container also. So if I want to make those things, for suppose if I have the bean component called name bean, now for this I have a name property is there. Now for this, if I want to get the values and set the values, then so this is the way we have. So public void set name and as well as get name. So set name is used to set the values, where get name is used to get the values so far. So that's why we have seen getter and setter injection, we have to make it out. Now for this, if I want to set the property there, now this is the way we have bean id equals to so and so thing, class equals to name bean, I have property, just a minute.
Delhi search and
Delhi.
So that is the way we have here. So what is happening there? Set name and as well as get name, these things are there. So if I want to set the value in the XML file, so normally what we will do, these properties in JSP, we are calling by using this bean there. JSP call and use bean id equals to so and so things like that. So instead of making that one, that values I can pass by using this XML file there. So what I want to do here, bean id equals to so and so thing, class equals to, I want to take this name bean here. Now after that, I want to set the property, then this is where we have property name equals to name, and in this I want to set the property as value equals to so and so thing. So this is the way we have to set the value there. So that is, but if it is normal properties, this is the way we will make it. If it is constructor values, that means a class will have the constructor. So those constructor values actually we have to make it out. Then this is the way we have public class name bean we have and string name. Now after that, in the constructor we have to make it out. So public name bean of string j, name equals to j we have here fine. So this is the way we have to make it out. So if I want to pass the constructor arguments, so instead of property, we have to make this one. So constructor
సాలెపురుగు ఉంటుంది కదా స్పైడర్, ఆ జాతికి సంబంధించి ఒక కొత్త దాన్ని కనిపెట్టిందంట, అంటే కనిపించిందంట, ఒకటి కొత్త దాన్ని గుర్తించిందంట. అది ఎవరు ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ వాళ్ళు, బయాలజికల్ సైన్స్ విభాగం వాళ్ళు గుర్తించిందంట. తెలంగాణ వచ్చిన తర్వాత కనిపెట్టిన కొత్త జీవరాశి అని దానికి తెలంగాణ క్రాబ్ స్పైడర్ అని పేరు పెట్టిన.
So simple example, see how we are going to make the beans here. So first I will do these things first level in console applications, then we will migrate to this web there. Because first let us do simple hello world program in the bean, how we will do that.
దావత్ ఎప్పుడు
బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ వెరిఫికేషన్ అయిపోయిందా?
బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ వెరిఫికేషన్ ఇంకా ఇవ్వలే కదా వాళ్ళు. బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ వెరిఫికేషన్ కూడా ఫిల్ చేసిన, ఇక్కడ డ్రగ్ టెస్ట్ కాదు కదా.
So first let me make this spring hello.
వర్త్ వచ్చింది మేనిఫెస్టా
కాదు, హెచ్పి
వెండర్ ఎవరు?
నాకేం తెలియదు, నేను ఎందుకు కాల్సి నుంచే తీసుకున్నా. ఆఫ్షోర్ నుండి వచ్చిందని తెలిసి నాకు ఇది.
So
ఇవాళ ఒక రిషి అంటే
now what I want to do is let me add this jar files here. Right click, properties I have, add external jars here. So these are the jar files we need to add first. So first I have here this so and so
కొంచెం మొదలేలా
Carmen-login data logging and I plus
It's
submit API and Spring so and so thing we have here fine. So let me make
Yeah.
it here.
పోస్ట్.
Now after that what we have to do is so these are the things first I placed out here fine. Now what I want to do here with respect to this is let me make it out. So first I want to make simple hello world program. So see how I will do that hello world here. So first let me create an interface called hello here.
అందర్ సన్ ఆఫ్ సత్యమూర్తి, సన్ ఆఫ్ సత్యమూర్తి.
Hello here we have fine. Now after that
ఈరోజు ఇప్పుడు 7:30 ఫస్ట్ ప్రీమియర్ షో.
అందుకే
ఇండియా కంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇన్నే షో.
అందుకే అక్కడ మా కాలేజ్ వెళ్ళి సినిమా చూస్తారట.
నా జీవితం పెద్ద కూడా అదే పెట్టిండు.
now in this C let me have a method here as C say hello string name I have. So I want to make this string C with respect to this string say hello we have this. Now after that see what I want to do I have to implement this one. So right click new class we have hello IMPM here. Now in this C this is the way of public class name implements hello I have. Then let me implement these things here as usual. Yeah. So now after that say we have this say hello method here I have. Now let me make one property here as
పిల్లలకి కేసెస్
so see we have here right click and as well as source generate getters and setters.
వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అప్పుడు.
బాగా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంది. నేను 5కి అనుకోండి.
So now see here we have the say hello method. What I want to do here is just give here name plus greeting I have. So this actually I want to return because greeting is a value actually I want to pass it from the XML file. So see here what I have to do is public string greeting we have for this getter and setter we have here. Now after that say hello here I have. Now return name plus greeting we have. So automatically we have to return those things.
ఎంఎస్లో
So
చాలా
now what I want to do here is let me create an XML file right now. So see here I have.
అయితే
పేరుకి చేయాలి కదా.
అండర్ గ్రాడ్
So after that we
క్రెడిట్
have here.
గ్రాడ్ అంటే మాకు జావా కామన్ కోర్సు మేము ప్రీవిక్ డేటాబేస్ చేసినాం. జావా ఇయ్యలేదు నాకు ప్రీవిక్ మాకు కోర్సు సబ్జెక్ట్ లెక్క పెట్టలేదు అందరికీ.
Hello.xml we have here fine. Now let me make it out here.
ఎన్ని ప్రీరిక్లు యాడ్లు?
యాక్చువల్గా 2 ఉంటాయి కానీ ఒకటి క్యాన్సిల్ చేయించుకున్నాం మాకు ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నదని బీటెక్లో
మీ డేటాబేస్
కంప్యూటర్ డేటాబేస్ చేసిన ప్రీవిక్.
So see this is the way we have here. So doc type is public and as well as so thing I have. Now, this is the TTI given it out. Now bean id equals to hello. class equals to hello MPL, because for the hello MPL class
CN so is subject.
I want to pass the property called greeting there, because
CN
the hello
Yeah,
MPL
subject
actually we have this called
మొత్తం
greeting
మెమరీ
there.
పవర్
So
మీద
for
ఉంటుంది
this
కదా,
greeting actually we
ఏమన్నా
have to
అది
write down.
ఉండదు
So
కదా అంతా.
public class in
అయ్యా సిఎన్లో ఏముండదు,
అంటే నాకు నేను ఈసీలో
చిరాకు
అయితే నాకు అది
సబ్జెక్ట్ అది.
ఇట్లా
మీకు ఈసీలో సిఎన్ నడుపుతుంది,
మాకు ఉన్నది
మీకు సిఓ ఉంటుంది.
సిఎన్ కంప్యూటర్ నెట్వర్క్స్ ఉన్నది, కంప్యూటర్
నాకు
ఆర్గనైజేషన్
92
కూడా ఉన్నది.
so
చిరాకు
property
సబ్జెక్ట్
name
అసలు
equals to
సిఎన్.
greeting we have here,
75.
value equals to good morning
CL.
something we have here, fine.
నాకు
So
సిఎన్ ఎంత
this
50
is the way we
50
are going to
వచ్చినాయి
make it up.
ఇస్తున్నాను. నాకు 70 వచ్చినాయి సిఎన్.
ఇంటర్వెల్ 25 కి 17.
So now see we have here is property name equals to greeting, value equals to good morning we have here,
ఇది
fine.
layers
Now
and application
in this see
layer
what I
అనేది
want to do
CN
here is
అంటే.
I want to, so in the main class actually I have to call this bean file, and as well as I have to call this hello MPL. So greeting actually I want to get from the XML file, and as well as whatever the name value I want to send it from this program so far. So see we have here, let me make this client program here. So now see we have here with respect to this resource res equals to new class path resource of so thing I have here, fine. Hello.xml we have, so resource res equals to new class path resource of so thing we have here, fine. Now after that see what I want to do here is, let me make it out here, see bean factory equals to bean factory equals to new class path resource of so thing we have, so class path resource of rs I have here, fine, because I have to get those things here. So bean factory equals to new XML bean factory rs I have here, fine. Now this is the thing we have, resource rs equals to new class path resource of so thing, bean factory equals to new XML bean factory of resource I have. Now next what I have, so bean factory equals to new XML bean factory of so thing I have here, fine. Now after that what I want to do here is so bean factory equals to so thing here I have, fine. Now in this see what I want to do is, I want to get this value of XML file there. So here I have here is hello, here I have bean1 equals to hello type of factory dot get bean of, what is the get bean name we have here is with respect to this hello. So what is the hello here? In this see in the hello.xml here I have bean id equals to hello, that I want to make it out here. So hello bean1 equals to hello type of factory dot get bean of hello I have here, fine. Now after that let me get the name here, so string name equals to here I have as ram something. Then what we have to do, I want to display good morning ram I need to get, so that's why here I have c string res equals to bean1 dot say hello of so thing I have here, fine. So of name, so this is out, result is now run this see, so result is good morning. No, I have to give it in a reverse manner, so let me give directly result. So it's out and yes, now instead of this one here greeting plus so thing I put it reverse, here I have to use greeting plus name I have. Now if I run this one, see here, so this is the way I'm making it up. So good morning ram, so this is the way, by means previously what I am doing the same thing, if I want to set now from the HTML file I am getting that one, and set property as well as get property scope, these kind of the heavyweight bean component actually I have to deploy. But instead of making this heavyweight, one lightweight XML file is sufficient to make it out so far. So that kind of a thing actually we can ensure with respect to this Spring so far. So see how actually we have to make it out here with respect to this string. Let me come to this program again from the scratch. So first what I'm doing is I created one interface there. So here we have public interface hello we have. Now in this hello actually what we have, string say hello method I have here. So string say hello of string name we have here, fine. So that is the first thing we have. So public interface hello. Now after that string say hello of string name I have here, fine. So hello.java interface I made it here, fine. And next what I want to do here is let me go with hello impl file. So in the hello impl I have to implement those things. So go to this hello impl. This is the way we have public class hello impl implements hello I have. So automatically what need to do in this I have get greeting and as well as set greeting, both the things we have to make it out. So public string get greeting, public void set greeting. So these are the things we have to find. Now after that see we have public string greeting we have. So for this greeting I am making the getter and setter injection because these values actually I want to get it from the bean component so far. So just I specify those things, public string get greeting and as well as set greeting, fine. Now after that see we have to do is let me go with say hello method. So the say hello method what I want to do here is see public string say hello here of string name I have and return greeting plus name I have. So name I need to get from the client program and as well as greeting actually I want to get it from this XML file which is a bean component. So now let me go to this XML file here. So in the XML file see this is the way we have, these are the different things. Now let me go to this bean stack there. Now after that bean id equals to hello and as well as class equals to hello impl I have here, fine. So bean id equals to hello, that is the id name I am giving here as hello here. Now after that class equals to here I have hello impl I have here, fine. Now after that see we have property name equals to greeting and value equals to good morning so far, fine. So this is the thing actually we have to make it out. So property name equals to greeting and as well as value equals to here we have good morning so far, fine. So this is the way we are going to make it out. So bean id equals to hello and as well as class equals to hello impl, property name equals to greeting and as well as value equals to good morning so far, fine. Now after that see what I want to do here is in the client program see we have to do this. Let me get those things. So in this see we have resource res equals to new class path resource of hello.xml. So first let me get this hello.xml file with respect to this. Now bean factory equals to new xml bean factory of resource we have. So let me get the resource with respect to this file. So after getting this resource then what I want to do here is I want to get the id here. So here I have see the hello.xml bean id equals to hello I have. So now see what I want to do here, hello bean1 equals to hello type of factory.get bean of hello I have. So let me get this hello bean here with respect to this, fine. Now after that see we have string name equals to run, string result equals to bean1 dot say hello of name we have here, fine. So automatically I am getting those things. Now after that switch out the result there. So automatically what will happen, say hello of name means in the say hello what I have name greeting it is coming from the XML file, name it is coming from this which are the thing we have from the Java program, RAM is there. So if I run this one here, so automatically I am getting like this. So this is the way we are making those things with respect to this console applications, fine. Now let me do the same thing with respect to this Windows application. So let me, because same let me do with respect to this frame and as well as implement those things here, see. So this is the way we have. So public class hello frame extends frame we have here, fine. Now after that see we have here so now in this see hello frame what I want to do, just I enter the name here. Now after that exit button I have here, fine. Now in this, see what I want to do in the action, actually I am writing the code. Type on this one. So string s equals to as v1 dot say hello of text1 dot get text I have. So automatically I am getting the same hello dot xml file only. Same code I am writing out here itself. So now if I run this one here, see with respect to this is the way we have type name here, we have run this. So automatically we are getting like this. Good morning person. I will here as Ram over there. Good morning Ram. Exit. Automatically we have to make it out here like this. So public class name extends frame we have here, fine. So this is the way we will do that. So see, this is the way we are going to do that here, fine. So public class name extends frame we have here, fine. Okay. So this is the way we are making those. So the same thing with respect to this console and as well as Windows we did. So let us do the same program with respect to this web application also here. So right click new dynamic web project we have. Now after that, say we have hello world servlet I have. Next. So now see here what we have to do is, let me create one so let me create one HTML file here, see with respect to this. So here I have right click new HTML file we have client.html. and as well as text equals to right I have the file. Now after that, see here I have here is form method equals to post and action equals to here we have is servlet client, here I have file. So form method equals to post and action equals to servlet client we have here, fine. So just give here name, here we have input type equals to text, name equals to here we have name we have. I want to pass the name with respect to this. Now after that, see we have here input type equals to submit and as well as value equals to show, here I have fine. So see, this is the way we have. Now let me go to this servlet client. So I have to go to this client page here with respect to this, right click new and as well as here I have so now see here we have, let me create simple. So let me create these things here. So as usual Now let me make this hello.xml also here. So same thing, hello.java and as well as hello.impl and as well as hello.xml, these things we have. Now in the servlet client actually I have to write the code for that. So now let me add this jar files there. So this is the way we have here file. So now see what I have to do here with respect to this. Now in the servlet, let me write the code here. Right, first here I have. So see here what I want, same thing actually I am writing here, but actually I am getting the value from this HTML file only.
యశ్వంత్ నువ్వు కూడా క్లాసెస్ డిజైన్ చేయొచ్చు కదా ప్రతి సొల్యూషన్స్ తెలుగులో అడ్వాన్స్డ్ టాపిక్స్ ప్లీజ్
స్నానం చేయకు స్నానం చేయకు
ప్లీజ్ ప్లీజ్
So now see, this is the way we have input type equals to text, name equals to name. Now input type equals to submit, value equals to show, we have here the file. Now after that, see what I want to do here with respect to this user. This is the way we have here servlet client we have. Now after that, see what I want to do here. Yes. Let me run this here. So see we have here. Some of them is not there. How come? After we have here. Hello capital H na. So, now see automatically we are getting like this. So good morning Prasanna. So this is the way. So here what we are doing, so instead of making these heavyweight components, all the code actually I am putting in this simple XML file. From this XML file I am getting the properties so far. So such kind of this lightweight applications actually how to make it out, then we need the help of this Spring so far file. Okay, this is the way we are doing that. Now in this lot of things are there, like how to implement the bean wiring and as well as how to pass the object to that, and as well as how, because see in this program observe one thing, I never created object directly, isn't it? See in this class files whenever it comes to this, see here in the client program itself, see you never find one thing as hello MPL object equals new hello MPL. So simply what I am doing in this dependency injection, whenever it is required, I am just telling the object how the way it would be created at runtime. So that is the way I am working with respect to this. So every time whatever the properties we have, I am getting from this XML file with respect to this. So no bean component got deployed there, isn't it? So such kind of the things actually we can make it out with respect to this. That kind of the thing actually we can make it out so far. So this is the way we are working with respect to this simple Spring there. And tomorrow we will see more advanced things, and as well as MVC architecture and bean wiring, those kind of the things we will make it out here. And let me upload the material.
కన్నా నా క్లాస్లో
Hi, Prasanna.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, hi. I think you can take, off here. Okay.
Take off. Yeah, already it is true. Anyway, I took the session. I am a bit recovered. I took, okay.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, tomorrow at the same time we'll make it, okay?
Okay.
I am uploading the material, okay? Yeah.
Sure,
I
yeah.
am uploading. Yeah. Thank you.